So we've all heard the saying, stack dimes, right? If you've been around welding long enough, you've heard that term. So today, it's normally a term used in TIG welding, but I'm going to show you how to do it with a MIG welder, with gas metal arc welding. So let's get right into it and we'll show you how to do it. Alright, here's a quick diagram of how we are going to do this dime stack. I'm going to do the cursive E motion as I'm welding. So I have my two square tubings here, which are on my table ready to weld. And here in this joint, we're just going to be doing cursive E's. Just like that. Little pause on the bottom, pause on the top, and just keep doing that. All the way through, and you're going to get a nice pretty weld at the end. Alright, so as you can see here, you can see my settings and my dials. So on the chart here, we're going to be welding 14 gauge steel to show you this video. On the chart here, it says that 14 gauge with my 0.035 wire, we need to be at 16.5 volts, and my wire speed needs to be at 190. We're going to take it even a step lower. I'm going to go to my 18 gauge setting. So I'm going to weld at 15.8, as you can see here, and 120 on my wire speed. Why I'm doing that is you don't want to weld too hot while you're doing this. So you want to, whatever it says to weld it at, you want to take it down even just a step lower. So that's what we're going to weld at. And let's get right into it and see how this happens. As you can see here, this is the final product on the square tubing. You can see I did the cursive E pattern. I'd go down, up, and back around, down, up, back around, down, up, back around, and I continued that all the way throughout. Turned out pretty decent. You can see here some of my movements were a little bit further down than others, but overall it turned out pretty good. And I did another pass here on some 3/16 plate. That turned out pretty nice. Did the same cursive E here, and overall that bead turned out pretty good. And I ran one here. That was definitely a lot warmer than the last two. I did a pass on the back side and didn't let it cool off too much, so you could kind of see that reflects in my weld. But the same thing, cursive E. Overall, the three welds turned out pretty good. For more in-depth welding videos, go to weldingforbeginners.com. It's an online welding course where I teach you how to pick the right welder for you, how to weld. I even have multiple bonuses on building fundamentals, how I've made millions of dollars with this exact trade. Also, bonuses such as discounts on Bailey tool products, Evolution power tools, and much more. So go to weldingforbeginners.com right now. You're not going to want to miss out the special offers that are in the program and the training that comes with the program as well.